You want to know the truth? The investors making real good money in Dubai, they don't chase the shiny stuff. They move differently, and I've seen it firsthand. Some are just getting started, some already own property, some are absolutely lost, and others are surprisingly strategic. There are certain decisions and behaviors that keep showing up in people who actually succeed here. And today, I want to show you exactly what these people do differently. Because trust me, it's not always about having the biggest budget or the best passport, it's about how you think. The biggest difference, successful investors, they don't fall in love with the brochure. They start by asking who is going to rent or buy this from me and why. And that's a completely different mindset. They look at target tenant profiles, families, expats, tourists, digital nomads, who is going to rent it or buy it. They look at likely rental income versus long-term capital appreciation. They look at the project's timeline and also the real delivery expectation. And they also have their exit windows in mind. Do you want to keep it for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, or even more? They don't just buy because it looks good on the paper. They buy because they have their strategy and they know exactly what happens after handover. And it's like chess. They always think 2 moves ahead. And look, even smart investors, they don't know everything about Dubai. But what they do is they ask super smart questions. They verify information independently. They read market reports. They understand the payment plans, they do ask about the DLD fees, and they understand the escrow. And the most important factor, they follow up, they care about contracts, and they also care about detail. And yes, they rely on people like me, but they don't outsource responsibility. They partner. Because there's a big difference between can you find me something cheap and hey, I have this and that strategy, can you help me execute it? Because that's how the pros talk. The third difference between smart investors and average investors is that smart investors invest in the strategy and not in square meters. To be honest, that's a very big one, as average investors, they look for the biggest unit they can afford in the most famous area with the trendiest developer based on the highest return on investment promised on a flyer. Smart investors, they look deeper. They think in portfolios. Maybe one off-plan unit for long-term growth, a smaller one for short-term rental income, maybe even a commercial property to diversify. They balance risk and liquidity across their real estate play. So they ask questions like, where's the population growth happening? Which infrastructure projects will increase their value? What's the developer's reputation for finishing on time? And do I want capital appreciation or return on investment or both? To sum it up, they are not emotional, they are strategic. There is one thing that you will never hear from a successful Dubai investor. You will never hear him or her say, I will wait for the perfect time. Dubai moves fast, and by the time that you wait for certainty, the opportunity is gone. Instead, smart investors, they build a rhythm. They review the market monthly or quarterly. They stay in contact with their agent or advisor. They stay liquid enough to make smart moves at the right time. And they learn from each and every deal and apply it to the next one. To sum it up, they don't bet on one property to change their whole life. They build systems that scale over time. So if you have been wondering how people make it actually work in Dubai, that's the answer. It's not hype, it's not luck, it's just smart decisions constantly with the right mindset. And a quick note on the side, you don't need to have millions to invest like a pro. You just need the right questions, good partners, and the willingness to learn fast. If you're looking to start or take your investments to the next level, I'd love to help you build that strategy. Like that video, drop me a comment, send me a direct message on WhatsApp to get in touch, and subscribe to my channel for more of these videos to come.